Hello and welcome to Vanilla Magic. So the first thing you want to do here is create a stick. Then what you want to do is rename that stick in an anvil, and you want to change the name to stick 1. This is what you need for. This is what you need to basically use the altar. Okay, so then what you have to do is you have to go through basically a series of steps which are in here. So if we, for instance, we can do that, and this gives you a portable crafting table. I can put it down there, and we can also then create a book. So that's another quest, and then, so yeah, I'm going to be doing it sort of like this. So we need to mine diamonds and obsidian. Okay, so let's do that. There's the obsidian. We're also going to need to mine a redstone ore as well. So let's just get those done. Let's give you a few more quests there. Okay. And now what we need to do is various things we can do. So you can see we've done those and those. We also haven't done the bookshelf yet though. So we'll try the bookshelf as well. And there we go. Might also want this enchanting table. So yeah, just you know, so essentially the way this mod works is just various quests, and it's based on this having a cauldron. So yeah, there's stuff with the mob spawners, but I want to kind of go through the kind of the core mod first, and then I'll do various things afterwards. So yeah, just to try to keep things a little bit kind of focused, because yeah, obviously it's heavily reliant on you know looking at the achievements all the time, basically. So yeah. So, and it's important to realize that you need to break and replace the cauldron a lot. So there you go. And then what I want to do here, just something like this. And I want to go here and then here. So the advantage with this is I can just stand like about, you know, literally right on the edge, look right in the center, and then obviously if I need to use the cauldron, which I do, I can do it like that. So yeah. So this top section requires a blaze wand. You'll see that the pick blade. It requires something which is not available yet. So there's various things like a chunk loader on this side, and then there's an auto crafting system which also requires a blaze wand. But what I want to do is just begin with the basic stuff. So with that in mind, let's look at it. So we need to have rotten flesh in there. We'll just put that in. Make sure the blaze wand is nice and central to what we need to do. Okay. So yeah, so rotten flesh, and that provides leather. I won't bother even collecting this stuff at the moment. Clay is 1 sugar and 1 gunpowder. So yeah, just go through the various recipes. It's actually essential that you do this because it will unlock stuff that obviously you don't have already. And 1 gunpowder. That provides clay. Now, what is next? So that's that side done. Let's move to this side. So we need 1 sugarcane and 1 coal. Okay, so we'll take 1 sugarcane and 1 coal. There's the sugarcane. There's the coal. There's the stick wand. Okay. Next up is sugar, which is going to be just 1 sugarcane. Okay. So we'll take that 1 sugarcane. And in it goes, and there's the sugar. Okie dokie. So then we have this kind of section, which is kind of like reminiscent of, you know, like the pulverizer section or whatever. So there's some sand. To dirt. So put the sand in. That provides dirt. We actually got it back, that's quite nice. Then we put the dirt in. That provides cobble. Put the cobble in. That provides sand. Put the sand in. And yeah, so I think at this point it becomes a little bit different, right? So you can get gravel from 2 cobblestone. Okay, let's do that. It's gravel. And yeah, I think there's some use of coal at some point here as well. So yeah, we've got that. So 1 sand and 1 coal. Okay. There's the sand. That provides glass. Next up. 1 ice block and 1 water bucket. Okay. And you see you get the bucket, the empty bucket back along with the snow. And I believe you have the snow with a full water bucket. Does that give you ice? It does. Okay, so yeah. So I think that's that section done. Now let's move on and let's talk about the tier 2 stuff. Okay, now what we need to do is we need to prepare this area. So this is to make the tier 2 altar. So let's begin with that. Okay, so this, what will happen is if we break this, put this down, this in here, you can see that we got the achievement for the tier 2 altar. Okay, let's continue. So the first thing we want to do is put in 10 saplings, 10 cobble, and that gets an iron ore block. Another thing we can do immediately is go through the put in 1 sapling. Okay, that's not correct. Okay, we need to do the cactus first, that's right. Okay, so we did two saplings. And this will get cactus. Then after that, let's have a look. So, yeah. And then 2 cactus will go from... So get 1 more cactus. Creates an oak sapling, and now what we can do, we just do this, we can see, put the sapling in, that'll give us a spruce sapling, birch sapling, jungle. I think dark oak is next. Let's have a look. Oh no, acacia then dark oak, that's right. And then finally back to oak. Okay, so there's that section done. The next thing to do, I believe, is if we go for, I think it's 3 saplings. Let's see if I've done this correctly. Try not to look at the there we go, pumpkin. Try not to look too much at the, you know, I don't want to be on the interface the whole time, the achievement interface. So I'm going to try to remember as much as I can here. So we go to the melons there. And the vines. And lily pads. And then it's not 2 lily pads, but you put in 8 magma cream now. And that gets a slime ball. Okay, so, and that is basically the whole of the tier 2 section. The one item I'm missing out is here, which requires a blaze wand. So then what we need to do is to build the tier 3 altar. And that will require 4 gold blocks. So we'll just do that. Okay, and then we'll break and replace. Tier 3. Okay, so now let's in this tier 3 altar, let's put in some iron ingots. Right click with that, and we get a gold ingot back. Okay, so yeah. We can't do this one, it's a blaze wand only, and then there's a smelting one. So for this one, what we'll do is we'll put in a stack of iron, put coal in the offhand, and we'll right click. And you see that immediately get the whole smelted stack out. So pretty fast smelting. Well, like very fast smelting actually. I don't think you can get much faster than that. So that's cool. So there's that one. At this stage, a lot of them require the blaze wand, which is coming up soon. So yeah. So what we then need to do is, I believe that's about all we can do. The gold ingot. This one is also blaze. You can see blaze wand required. So yeah, just the gold ingot and the smelting. So now let's immediately go to the redstone, the next tier. So this one requires a redstone block in the corners. And this tier is kind of focused on a mob drops and stuff like that. So if we break and replace, there's the tier 4 confirmation. And we'll now, so there's some interesting recipes in this one. This is how you get ender pearls, and pretty good value. So this is an earlier recipe, of course. The reverse, rather. So we can put that in there, and we'll get the rotten flesh out. So we're going to want a couple of things here. So we'll put 2 rotten flesh in. That gets string. Further string. We'll get the spider eyes. Spider eyes will yield bone. And the bone will yield an arrow. So there's various. This is the recipe for the ender pearls. 2 arrows makes the ender pearls pretty good. There's also another thing which I find kind of interesting. It's like what uses a nether star. So if you take the nether star and you have an arrow, I tried this with various different arrows. You simply put the arrow in the offhand, and this is what they call the arrow machine gun. It shoots it really fast. So yeah, so pretty fast arrow there. And yeah. Okay, so now let's try to kind of like focus on doing like a little bit more, getting the altar up to max tier, and then we'll look at all the different effects and like summoning stuff, all the cool kind of stuff that can occur. Okay, so we put 4 blocks of lapis down like that, and we can break this. That's going to give us a tier 5 altar. So the tier 5 can do some more stuff. So let's now just begin by going through some of the new stuff that we've got available. First is glowstone, which is 2 redstone dust, 2 coal, and a lapis. So 2 redstone and a lapis block. So let's try that. Just here we go. And there. And there. Okay, we can't actually use this one though. So what we need to do first of all is to get the blaze rod, put it down, get this achievement, which is the pick blaze rod, and then we can name this the blaze one, and this gives us access to all the higher stuff. That's right, yeah. Okay. So yeah, so it was 2 redstone, 2 coal, and a lapis block. Let's try it with this now. Okie dokie. Not glowstone. Sweet. Okay. Next up. 1 stone, 2 coal. Okay. Gets us the nether wreck. Soul sand is 1 sand and 2 coal. Soul sand. So yeah, trying to speed it up. Obviously that little section there wasn't quite as fast as I would like it, but oh well. Magma now. It's got 1 netherrack and a magma cream. But yeah. Funnily enough, I've looked into this like a bit later as well. There is actually it's not quite there's other stuff which is going to go on. It's not going to be just all this like for the whole like rest of the episode. Gunpowder, magma cream, redstone and sugar. Okay, so okay, let's try and get, oh, that's a perfect spot. Nether wart. Okay, cool. Next up we have a gas tier, 4 gunpowder and 4 blaze powder. And a blaze powder, or not. Oops. Okay. And I'm pretty sure that's right. There is 1 missing ingredient. And there we go. Get the bucket back, similar to what happened before. And that gets the gas tier. So very much an enchanting section at this tier. So what happens now? Well, many more things, as you might imagine. That section is done. So we can do this. We can get a wither skeleton skull, coal block, and a skeleton head. So let's do that. And a skeleton head. And with a skeleton skull. Okay, next up. So we're probably going to be pretty close to getting a next tier of altar. So yeah, we could do that one, but I don't want to do that quite yet. Tier 6. Let's go to the tier 6 altar right now. And we break. And replace. And I didn't place this one. Break and replace. Okay. Tier 6 is go. Alright, now, what happens at tier 6? Well, that's an interesting question, and I'm about to say the answer right now. 8 gold ingots to make diamonds. So yeah, so this last section at tier 6 and tier 7 is essentially is, what did I just chuck in there? A bucket, an empty bucket at that. Yeah, so yeah, we can make diamonds. It's essentially it gets to the point where it's just like ore doubling and stuff like that. And there's various different things that we can get. So let's just go through them all. Okay, so now we already that, I mean, there's barely anything at tier 6 really. Already we're at the stage where we're going to go all the way to the top tier altar, and in this mod that is the tier 7 altar. So yeah, this is essentially the completed look of the structure there. So yeah, tier 7 is go. Okay, so cool. Let's move on with some tier 7 things. 8 diamonds, we'll get an emerald. Yep. There's the emerald. Four emerald blocks will create. Let's do that first. 8 diamond ore first. Yes, an emerald block. 4 emerald blocks. Nether star. I kind of remember some of this. I've been doing this for a while. But yeah, 4 normal nether stars gets a dragon egg. 1 dragon egg gets the dragon head. Okay, cool. Alright. So what next? Well, that again is a very good question. And what I would like to do is let's just focus on this section here. 16 iron. It's 1 gold. Not great. $16 gold. 1 redstone. Again, could be better. 16 redstone. 1 lapis. Do we go 1 more? Let's have a look. There's a point pretty soon where this is not going to work. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to do this. We will see. Is it coming now? No. 1 diamond ore. This is the point. Pretty sure. So at this point, something different and magical happens. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, the coal ore is 1 gold. Yeah, so there's this which creates 4 coal. One other note is the ore doubling system. Let's just briefly do that. So we'll take 4 furnaces. We'll take 1 cauldron. Take 1 water bucket. And we'll place them like so. I'm not sure if the orientation matters, but I found this orientation works, so I'm just going to use it. Because I did try various different orientations. Okay, so say we have no ore in the inventory. We take some iron ore. We take a nether star. We put coal in the offhand. We drop the iron in. Right click with the nether star. If we can get there in time, right click with nether star. Boom. Ore doubling.